my pen's divine. Kundalini running up my spine. I climbed up the grit and grime. It's my time, I was meant to shine.
First off, one thing about manifestation is we're always manifesting. It's just a lot of people manifest a lot of bullshit because they're manifesting from their false identity, the traumatized, fragmented ego. So, if you want to become a great manifester, you have to change your self-concept. And you want to align with your true identity, your true self. And that's infinite awareness. As long as we identify with the ego that lives in separation, that thinks everything is outside of itself, we're going to manifest crap. And so we want to align with our true identity, and that's infinite awareness, because we are all divine fractals of God. Everything you see in this material world is what you're not. You're not your body. You're not your thoughts. You're not your past experiences. You're infinite awareness. But you've been programmed to think that you're the mind-body complex. And that's why you manifest, when you manifest from your ego, you're going to just manifest disasters. But when you merge with your true identity, you start to align with your true identity, which is love, unconditional love, and you start to love yourself, and you start to align with what your true self is, and that's power and love and wisdom, then you start to manifest great things. And so you want to align with your true self and realize everything is one. The seer and what is seen is one thing. And so you want to let go of the character. And to do that, you want to be present. You want to stay in the present moment. No future, no past. You have to recondition your mind to live in the present moment. A lot of times we're always overthinking, and we're thinking about the past, all the bullshit that happened to us. We're thinking about the future. Time is an illusion. It exists in the third dimension. But creation is finished. And so you also don't want to see things as outside of you. As long as you see money is outside of you, or anything that you desire outside of you, then you're the creator of your reality, so your wish is your command. So if you say it's outside, if you say the money's outside of you, then it's outside of you, but nothing is outside of your consciousness. That's what the spiritual teachers mean when they say everything exists within you. And I'm not talking about in your body, because you're not the body. You are infinite awareness. So you have to understand that, and you have to make that your identity. Not, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a this or that or whatever. No, you're none of that stuff. You're infinite awareness. And this is just your current avatar. You have multiple avatars in multiple dimensions, across multiple timelines, and all that stuff. It's just an avatar. You're a soul having a human experience. You're energy. You're a fractal of God. But you have to claim it if you want to have the power. And you have to live it. You have to start loving yourself, warts and all. You can't hate yourself or just think you're kind of all right and then manifest an amazing life. You have to believe you're amazing and then you'll start manifesting an amazing life. And you are amazing. You are infinite awareness. You're limitless. The ego mind identity, the human that you think you are, thinks in separation. lives in fear, worried about what people think, makes moves based in trauma, lives in division, lives in hatred. And so you want to move like your true identity: courageous, loving, fearless. People want to stay small because it's their comfort zone, and they've been programmed to think God is outside of them, to think love is outside of them, and then they wonder why they can't manifest it. Reality is a mirror. It mirrors you. So if you don't like yourself, your outside reality will mirror that. So you're not a victim. Victimhood is disempowering. I'm not saying you haven't been victimized. I've been through hell because I didn't know who I was, because religion and society always tells you you're not good enough, you're incomplete. No, you're complete. Creation is finished. Your infinite awareness, you're complete. You don't need to reach outside of you. You don't need to be needy. You don't need to want anything. You are everything. You are me. You are everybody. You're your neighbor. You're your boss. Everything is one. People just don't know that. They think they're their body. They think it's separation. Separation is an illusion. It's a simulation. It's like, if you've ever used virtual reality, when you have the headset on, you have hands, virtual hands, but they're not your real hands. You have an environment. You have enemies that you're fighting, but it's all one game. Nothing in the VR game is separate. It's one thing, but it has the appearance of being separate because the creator wanted to experience that separateness so it wouldn't be alone. But it's all one thing. And if you were to stay in that virtual reality game long enough, you'd think you are the hands in the character. But when you take it off, you realize, oh, that's not me. So like, it's like, and so if a character makes fun, if the bad guy makes fun of the character that you're playing as, you're not going to get upset because you know you're not really the character. And so when something triggers you that's outside of you, or that seems to be outside of you, recreate yourself as the creator and realize you're not the character, and then get in a higher vibration. You don't want to stay in a vibration of anger. You want to stay calm. Now, if anger and all these negative emotions come up, that's fine. Let them come, let them go. But they don't belong to you because you're not your emotion. You're not your thoughts. If crazy thoughts come to you, let them come, let them go. They don't belong to you. If somebody makes fun of you or says something that angers you, don't hold on to the anger. It's okay if the anger comes up, if your character gets mad, but realize you're not the character and let it go. Don't stay in that frequency. We manifest based on what frequency you're in. So if you're in a low vibration, low frequency, always in fear, always in anger, always living in lack, in separation, then you're going to create that reality. And you want to focus. You don't want to put your focus on a reality that you don't want to create. So many people put their focus on what Donald Trump's doing, or the media, negativity, or on realities that they don't prefer, and then they wonder why they create a bad reality. Put your focus, your attention, because your focus is your energy. So put your focus on what you want to create. Don't put your focus on a bunch of negativity and think you're going to create a great life. Put your focus on empowerment. Put your focus on love. Put your focus on strength. Put your focus on gratitude. Love everybody outside of you. That's why Jesus says, love your enemies, because your enemies are you. Don't judge, because you're judging yourself. You need discernment, but you don't need to judge. And how do we not judge? Because our character, our human biological character, just judge. It's a survival mode. How do you not judge? By marrying yourself to the present moment. No future, no past. Allow your thoughts to go. As long as you give your thoughts your focus, your energy, you're going to have an overthinking mind. And then the overthinking mind is going to judge yourself and judge everybody and all that. But one thing that can help you is when thoughts come and they're analyzing everything, say, I don't know and I don't care. That'll take their power away. Because thoughts aren't as important as you think. Thoughts are low frequency. And so the more you're thinking, the more you're going to be in a low frequency. Your subconscious mind, what's programming your subconscious mind is what guides your behavior anyway. You don't need to think to drink some water or do most of the stuff you do. So your thoughts aren't as important as you think they are. So learn to stop giving your thoughts so much attention and focus and power by saying, I don't know, I don't care. And learn to marry yourself to the present moment. And it'll calm your nervous system. And when you have a calm nervous system, that will accelerate your manifestations and good things that happen. Look at the people that are like, have good things happen in their life. They're the calm people. Most of the people that we consider cool or charismatic are calm under pressure. They're always calm. So now a lot of us that have a lot of trauma, like have dysregulated nervous system. That's why I would say do stuff like Wim Hof breathing method and take cold showers to calm your nervous system. Because a lot of us have a lot of trauma, and so we have a lot of anxiety. And then we get on drugs and we have all these attachments because we don't want to feel our trauma and anxiety. But feeling it is what allows it to go. Because again, it doesn't belong to you. Allow emotions to come, allow them to go. Allow thoughts to come, allow them to go. That's how you heal. But if what you resist persists, and especially men, we resist our emotions. And you have to love yourself, accept yourself, the good and the bad, because you are everything. You're the yin and the yang. Most people, they want to reject all the bad stuff. They want to pretend like they're just perfect angels of light. And those are usually the worst people, the phoniest people. And so if you want to manifest better things, you also have to learn to detach. That's why a lot of Eastern religions talk about detachment. Set a little space. It doesn't mean you don't feel your emotions. You feel your emotions, but you want to release a lot of attachments like drugs, maybe social media, because then the more energy you'll have, and the more energy you'll have to create with. You can't create a great life if you don't have no energy, because everybody is fighting for your energy. The news wants all your energy. The people on Facebook want your energy. Every YouTuber wants your energy. You have to save some energy for yourself, and you want to put your focus on things that are actually helping you, empowering you, giving you value, and then you'll have energy to create with, and you put your beingness into doingness. So first you need energy, and so you need to detach from the toxic relationships, the toxic habits, the neediness. You don't need anything. You're the creator. You are everything. Nothing is outside of you. Nothing. The life you want, the person you love, it's not outside of you. you want to magnetize it to you. And so you need to detach from the things that don't serve your highest good, so you'll have energy to create with. And society always teaches you're incomplete, and so you're always striving and working like a dog to prove you have some worth, and then you don't have no energy to create with. No, you don't need to do anything. But when you detach from all this toxic food, from all this addictions, you will have energy. And then you can just put that energy into doing to create the reality you want, because doing is a part of manifestation. Nothing is separate. But you have to have energy. So put your focus on things that serve you. Watch things that serve you, that empower you, that make you feel good. Love. Detach from anything that just, and allow yourself to feel so you can heal. Get sleep so you have energy to create with. So, and these are, but put your focus on the life you want to create, and realize that there are no limitations, but the ego mind always puts limitations on everything. The intellect always, oh, it can't do that because this, that, nah, that's nonsense. That's why you have to detach from letting the ego mind and the thoughts run everything, because the thoughts will make you scared to do anything, make you scared to take a chance, make you scared to do anything, convince you everything's impossible. That's impossible. No, it's not. That's just the ego. That's just a traumatized, fragmented ego that doesn't know anything. But your true identity knows, but you have to silence the ego. That meditation helps with that. And you don't have to just sit, meditate. You can do walking meditations, because a lot of us people that have been through trauma, it's hard for us to sit still. And so you just observe your thoughts, let them come up, observe the limitation programs of your ego mind. And that's why your reality is bullshit. You'll notice all the limitation programs you have. Now you can reprogram your conscious mind. You can reprogram all the limitations and the bullshit that you picked up when you were a kid from society. But I would say just drop the ego completely and realize that's not you. And practice not even identifying, like you're not your looks. You're not the body. You're infinite awareness. Your body is just your avatar, just like in the movie The Avatar. Imagine imagine the character, I forget his name, but for anybody that's seen the Avatar movie, he hooked himself up to some machine, and then his consciousness went into the blue Avatar character. Now imagine if once he was the blue Avatar character flying on one of those dragons or whatever they are, he bumped his head and got amnesia, and then he woke up. And then he thought he was the blue character, because he didn't remember hooking himself up to that machine and realize that he's really a human. And so he completely identifies with that blue Avatar character, because he doesn't remember any past. That's our situation. We just don't remember anything outside the simulation. But this is not our true identity. And it's tangible. Once you start to implement what I'm teaching you, and you listen to videos like this, and when I say I'm saying you, because this is you created me in your experience so you could get this information. So don't put anybody on a pedestal. Don't put nobody giving you information. You created this. This is you. You're it. This ain't about me. for any, but not everybody's ready for this information, and that's fine. I love you regardless. No judgments. It's all good. I get it. But if you want the truth, well, here it is. Love yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. You created your life. You're not a victim. A lot of that bullshit that you went to was a catalyst to awaken you. People that have good lives, they ain't going to wake up from their ego. They're going to attach to their ego, and they ain't going to never let it go. When you got a difficult life, you're more likely to let it go. So start looking at things, instead of looking at things from a victim perspective, think about, how does this serve me? Why would I create certain experiences? And how does it serve me? And then you'll start getting the answer. Marry yourself into the present moment, and they'll start coming. And stop seeing in separation. We're one. Like Jesus said, me and the Father are one. He wasn't speaking from his ego. He wanted people to be as he is, so they could be courageous, so they could live in love. Jesus wants you to live like him, Christ consciousness. But people are, put him on a pedestal, put him on a, and I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Jesus is the way, but it's his teachings. And you want to embody his teaching. That's how we're going to make a difference in this world, by embodying his love, by embodying his courage, by embodying his patience. Not by just believing. We have to embody. And it's a journey. But we just want to try. That's how we're going to change the world. It's not enough to just, believe. Everybody believes. No, you have to live courageous. You have to live authentic. You have to love everyone. You have to love yourself. He was compassionate. That's why you see all these Christians, and it's like, they believe, everybody believes, but ain't nobody trying to walk like Jesus. Don't nobody got the balls that Jesus got. Everybody's scared and timid, scared to stand up to evil, scared to give anything. It's about being like Jesus, living like him, calling out the bullshit, not waiting for some Donald Trump to save you, or Kamala Harris, or whatever politician. Is about being a leader. That's what Jesus was. He was a leader. That's what Martin Luther King was. He was a leader. He wasn't a victim. He was a leader. He didn't care. He didn't put he didn't put the president on a pedestal. He didn't put Elon Musk or whatever billionaire, trillionaire people think is going to save them. He didn't put him on a pedestal. He wasn't waiting for nobody to save him. And we need to start embodying that energy, embodying that love. And the more you start embodying that love, you're loving yourself, loving others, your reality will reflect that. Your desires aren't outside of you. But you have to implement these teachings. As long as you believe they're outside of you, then they're going to be outside of you. The money's going to be outside of you. The love of your life is going to be outside of you. The nice place, the good self-esteem is going to be outside of you. The charisma is going to be outside of you. Nobody has anything that you can't access. Anything you see it in the outer world It's something that you have inside of you. And creation is finished, so you can access that. Believe it. Feel it. Feel it as it's true. That's what Neville Goddard talks about. Believe you have the things you want already. Feel it. Believe it. That's what faith is about. Faith isn't just about believing in somebody. Believe your manifestations are going to come true, because they are. And believe everything serves you. All right. If y'all have any questions in the comment section, let me know. If you want me to talk about anything or explain any concept to you, let me know and I will. Much love to y'all. I love everybody. I don't care what your ideology is or what your religion, or if you hate this video or if you hate me, I don't care. Love y'all. Want y'all to be powerful. Want y'all to all your dreams to come true, and realize you're a divine fractal of God. That's who you are. Not your trauma. None of that shit. Believe that. Know that. Peace out.